Well, she had like Cold War lunches from her dad. Tell them what you had for lunch.
So my parents, my parents split. I lived with my dad for a few years, and like he would make me lunch. It was a cut piece of bread off of like a loaf, some Eastern European rye with no seed, and then butter, and then salami on butter, which is just grease on grease.
Yeah,
like my stomach would hurt.
For a kid to go to lunch, it's going to be like to just have these cold, like this fatty meat with butter.
With butter.
Yeah.
It's so
But
fucked up. Or jelly
like
and
that.
butter.
He
daily.
just says you should eat the way he eats.
Yes.
And he's like, he looks great.
He looks great.
He has kolbas.
Again.
Like, you know, basically
Sausage.
super fatty sausage. And then like, he's like,
Beer.
eggs, onions, beer.
Where does he get his bread? These loaves of bread.
Well, there's a place here in Woodland Hills. It's called German Cold Cuts. It's on Topanga Canyon. I grew up going there. It's a tiny little German place, and it's rye with no seeds.
Then there's another one.
Otto's in Burbank. It's
yeah.
another German/Hungarian. They got all the treats. And my dad we have cockroach DNA. Like, we're Eastern Blockers. I have relatives who, one guy drives a cab, 80 years old, never exercised, drinks a liter of vodka every day, smokes. Like, it's
true.
just our family.
I do think it is, because she never gets sick either.
Never.
It's like so
Never.
weird. I'll get like a fucking flu. I'm like, I gotta go to the hospital. And she's like sniffs for a couple of days. She's like, I beat it.
Your people survived plagues.
Yeah. Strong like bull.
Yeah.
Resilient.
Think about like Eastern Bloc people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the hardiest people. Well, if you think like hardy white folks.
Just the most tender,
Yes.
the sweetest, and the most kind and affectionate people.
But that's the thing I don't like, though, is that my parents are just so cold. Like, my stepmom used to get offended when waiters would come to the table at a restaurant and be like, "What's up, folks?" She's like, "What is folks? Fuck you, folks." Like,
Really snappy.
they think that it's weakness to be friendly.
And
if you're like,
smile.
"Hi, how are you?" They just think you're dumb.
Yeah.
Wow, they went through too many wars.
Yeah.
Yes.
Their people went through too much chaos.
Too much trauma.
Had to be hard.
Oh,
Yeah.
A lot of
Like
just like
iron.
cold stares. You know?
Yeah, it's my ex-stepmom. He didn't like her.
Let me ask you this: do you think that's why? Do you think Russians admire Putin because?
Yes.
But do you think they admire him because they're scared?
No.
Or do you think they admire him because they actually admire that hard ass
That's a
bad
cultural
motherfucker?
It's a cultural thing. He'd be seen as a pussy if he were to be, like our Obama. Hey, how's it going? Like, that stuff is
Ooh.
considered like, what are you, fucking
But a
queer?
bunch are scared too.
You think so?
Oh yeah, come on.
But he like jacks.
I don't know.
He jacks
Yeah.
these guys that are billionaires. Like, he takes over
Yeah.
their companies and puts them in jail.
There's
Yeah.
good reason to be scared.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
But
not
I feel like that they've been scared for so many leaders. I mean, look, they've been through communism. And
Oh, did you guys see?
Just years.
I got to remember this. Did you guys see the assassination attempt on him recently?
No.
No? Oh my God. It's crazy.
on Putin.
Somebody did a suicide assassination attempt on Putin. And the way they did it is they were driving on the opposite side of the highway and they drove head on into his car.
Wow.
Like this. He's on one side, they're on the other side, and they had a median. And this guy drives in the center of the median, like before Putin's car comes. And when he sees Putin's car, he turns right into it. So he knew it was that car.
Yeah.
And Putin wasn't in the car, but his driver was. His driver was, and his driver was killed.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And is there a video of this? Or
Yes.
Not? Wow.
There's a couple videos from a couple different angles. It's
Wow.
crazy.
Those dashboard cameras they have over there?
No. This is like a street camera. So you can see the cars. You can see the cars.
Oh my
Holy
God.
moly.
And they see them slam into each other. I mean, they're going like 80 miles an hour, both sides.
And is Putin's
Everyone's
vehicle? But is his vehicle like led and trailed by escort? By security or no?
That's a good question. I don't know. Because Putin wasn't in the car.
Oh right. So
I don't
maybe
know.
makes
Maybe
sense
they
not.
thought he was in the car. Maybe they had a heads up and they knew something was going on. I mean, who the fuck knows? I don't know.
Jesus.
Maybe they put him in a bunch of different, had a bunch of different cars. But you can see it here.
God.
Here, roll it back and watch this. Boom. That guy did that on purpose. Roll it back again, Jamie. Why does that thing keep shutting off? Something wrong with the connector? Yeah. Boom. See that?
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's crazy. So there's a couple different angles of it, but the guy literally just drove right into the other lane.
So that dude knew for sure that was obviously to target that. Wow.
Knew for sure to target it and knew for sure he was going to die. Watch this. Boom.
Wow.
Yeah. They're both dead. I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
I mean, also just the precision of knowing.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
I mean,
the timing on
coordinate.
that. You got to really get your timing right.
How did they know? I mean, there must have been other people involved. What am I, CSI?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Scary.
Yeah, it's fucked
Yeah.
up.
He's
I don't know.
he's a fascinating figure. It's that when those people exist in this day and age, like Kim Jong-un,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like when that guy exists in 2016, it makes you really
So
stop and think,
crazy.
like, wow, he's a dictator of a whole country.
Yeah.
They're all terrified of him. Did you see when North Korea accidentally let all of its websites become available for a
No.
brief moment of time? They have 28 websites. There's only
That's it?
28 websites in the internet in North Korea. Yeah. So the people that live in North Korea, they think that's the internet.
Wow.
It's got to be. They're all state-run websites, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a list of them, but they made a list of the websites that they're
Are they like King Jong-un is handsome.com, King
Exactly.
Jong-un is superfastrunner.com?
I thought you meant that it became free for a minute, and I was like, oh, I wonder how much porn was downloaded, like immediately within 20. Could you imagine?
I
Oh,
think
it
it
would
was,
be.
You're
yeah,
like,
it would be insane. I think it was they just fucked up and let the rest of the world look at it.
Wow.
Wow. I saw that documentary where
Find it?
like this big thing is that these South Koreans will put films on flash drives.
Films?
Yeah, movies on flash drives.
Oh, okay.
And then sneak flash drives.
Oh, over in North Korea?
And so that they can see like other, countries, like landscapes, movies, like just wow. And it just blows their minds.
I want to see what the websites were. Did you find what the websites were?
This wasn't a great list on here. I was going to
No?
switch websites to
okay.
find a better one.
Yeah, they have 28 websites, man.
Wow.
That's bananas. It is all Kim
there
Jong
was
Un.
there was a cooking one
Yeah.
that showed off, and then Korean films. Wow.
It's really strange.
Kim Jong-un's superlongdick.com.
Rudimentary.
Wow.
Rudimentary web design skills that are a hallmark of North Korea's online presence.
Yeah.
In fact, many of the websites appeared to have stopped functioning at all by Wednesday morning. Wow. What an insane world
I wish
I
those
could
people
see
live
them.
in.
It really is the
I'd love
most.
to
It's
see
so
it.
sad when you think about that. That's someone's whole existence to live there.
Well, did you see when Kim Jong-il died?
How fucking crazy that was. Yeah.
They would go to jail. You would be sentenced to jail if you didn't cry enough.
Yeah.
For months.
Wow.
Yeah, if they felt like you weren't crying enough, they would throw you in jail. So it was.
That is
see if you can find
bananas.
the mourning. It's insane. People
See-
falling down the streets.
What is
Yeah.
so amazing about North Korea is how they contain it like that. Because my father grew up in communism in Hungary, but they could still hear like the Beatles and shit. They still had
Nothing
access.
makes its way in here.
Wow.
Look at this is so crazy watching
Yeah.
all these people lined up crying. and they have to cry for like long periods of time. Like if
Yeah.
you stop crying too early,
Well,
they'll put you in jail.
People were arrested at these events for not crying enough.
God damn it, man.
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah,
scary.
that guy's gonna get arrested on the end there.
for crying.
I didn't
Can't
see
blow
him
your nose
cry
on the
enough.
flag.
No.
Yeah, dude.
This guy's blowing his nose on the flag.
Yeah, that's.
Show a little emotion.
Come
bro.
on, guys.
Yeah.
No, that's a
There
good
you
one.
go.
That's an exemplary.
Yeah.
It's like a Pentecostal guy.
Yeah.
He's in tongues. Blah, 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 blah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, North Korea has allegedly, this might all be U.S. propaganda. No, they allegedly have these prison camps where people are born prisoners.
Yeah.
They're born into it. And this one guy got free and gave all this testimony, explained like what it was like in those camps. And then he turned his own mother in
Yeah.
for something that she had done. And they showed like how different jobs are given to different people depending on what level of decrepitness there is. That a word? No.
Sure. Decrepitude?
Decrepit. Yeah. Decrepit.
Decrepitness? Sure.
I'm going to let you take the lead on that one.
Fucked upness.
That's a word.
How much you've, decayed.
Yeah.
I mean, they're like not, starving people out, and then they would feed them to dogs.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and this guy was like showing the levels. Like he drew pictures of like what people looked like when they would do certain jobs, and once you couldn't do physical labor anymore, they would just fucking feed you to animals.
It's really not. They also do this thing
Kinda
where,
bizarre.
like, if you fuck up, or let's say you escape, you were a North Korean citizen, you escape, they would go round up your family
and put them in jail.
And they have a 2-generation policy there, so that your kids and their kids will live in the labor camps.
Jesus. Well, during communism, my dad said that they would encourage the children at school to rat out their parents. If they heard, if you hear your parents saying anything against the government, you're supposed to rat your parents out, and that kids would end up doing that.
Sure.
And then they come to your door and take you away.
I think that thing is called like Escape from Camp 19 or Escape from Camp 14.
That documentary?
Yeah.
Didn't we see that? And then that guy got free, and then he was still living as though he was in North Korea.
Well, he preferred sleeping on the floor, because he slept on the floor for like 25 years.
Sad.
You know?
And he couldn't adapt. He just couldn't adapt.
Escape from Camp 14.
We saw that.
Jesus.
It's a good one.
Now, something came out about him later that he had made up some things. Not that his whole story was made up, but he fabricated something.
I would imagine that if you lived in a prison camp your whole life, you have some serious mental illness.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The idea that we could think that this guy's going to be sane, that we hold him up to some sort of standard. Well, you can't even buy what he said. Don't you know he lied? He's such a liar.
Right.
Such a liar.
I think he said, you know what he said his biggest fantasy was in that? Meat. Eating meat.
Whoa.
Like that's what he would dream about, going to get a steak.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Man. 2016, they're still doing that to people right now.
It's so crazy.